Hello crafty friends. So yesterday I had an idea for a card and I thought I would give it a go on camera. I haven't tried it yet, so you're going to come along on a voyage of discovery with me. I've got a piece of smooth white card here. It was A4 and I just chopped it off at 6 inches because my final card is going to be 4 by 6 inches ish. I'm going to score this at 2 inches here, fold it, and then I'm going to score it at 4 inches to create the back of my card. And then I'm going to cut this bit off at 2 1/4 inches for now. So I've got a card where this bit's slightly bigger and it goes under there, but the line should be roughly at 2 inches. Yeah. And I'm going to tuck that bit under there and pop that bit over there and take a heart die, and I want to pop it on the front of my card in the middle roughly, but at a jaunty angle. And I'm going to hold that in place with some low tack tape, but just on this side, because I just want to cut a heart shape out of this. So now this goes like this, looking a bit odd, but that's okay. And I've cut 2 hearts out of the same smooth white cardstock using the same die, and I'm adding tape runner to the back of this one, and I'm going to put it tape runner side up in the aperture here, get it nicely lined up. Whoops, try not to stick it to my fingers. Right, I think that's in exactly the right place, and then fold that over so it sticks to this bit. And I'll add tape runner to the back of this other heart, maybe a little bit of glue just around the edge, and place that on top of this, hopefully exactly in the right place. Turn it over, make sure it's lined up. Not quite, we can fix that though. Okay, second attempt. I'm just going to use glue on this one because I want to be able to wiggle it into place. If I turn it over, I should be able to see when it's lined up properly. Right, so now we've got a card with a heart and a heart-shaped hole, and it opens like that. And this card is going to be a baby card. So I've cut lots of buttons from smooth white card, and I'm going to create a faux embossing look. And I want to cover the whole of the front of the card in buttons apart from the heart right now. So I'm going to do one side at a time, and I'm just dipping my buttons into some high-tack white glue and placing them on my card and trying not to stick them to my fingers. So I've done one half, and I'm going to cut, I'm going to cut the overhanging bits off of the top, no, the side, and then the bottom and the top. And then for this bit here, where this bit tucks under, I'm going to put the same buttons as are underneath on top and try and match them up, I think. Just to make sure all these buttons are stuck down well, I'm pressing it down with release paper. And now I can fill up this side of the card with my faux embossing. I've got some partial buttons from where I cut them off the other side, so they'll come in useful. Right, I think I've got as many on there as I can at the moment. So I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to press them down. Where's that release paper? There it is. Press those down and then snip off the overhanging bits. So that's the outside, and this is the inside. I've made a bit of a mess there where I got a bit of glue on the background, but you can always cover that up with an extra bit of paper inside. You could also, I haven't got any of the right size at the moment, I don't think. You could also put buttons like that just to cover up the back of those buttons, so match them up. So for the heart, I'm thinking pink buttons. So I've put these on a fresh bit of sticky. I'm actually going to put release paper in between the die and the card because some of these don't have little pokey holes for poking out the die cuts, and they fall out more easily when I put some release paper there. So here are my pink buttons. I want to go over them with a Distress Oxide to give them a bit of interest and variation. I tried worn lipstick and it didn't really show up. Saltwater Taffy's a lighter colour, and although it's opaque, it's not really showing up on there. So I'm going to try a bit of Abandoned Coral just around the edges. I also want to add some shimmer to these. So I think that's okay. If they've got a bit of interest on them now, they don't look quite so flat. I'll just blend that out with my finger a bit. And a little bit maybe of spun sugar in the middle. Probably won't do the smaller ones because it won't be accurate enough, but I think I'm getting there. Okay, yeah, kind of happy with that, I think. I'm going to take a bit of scrap paper and give them a little blot just to pick up any excess ink. Oops, it's stuck to there. There we go. Okay, I think that worked. I've got a little bit of excess ink there. That's quite a fun little print. And I've got some rose gold luster wax from Sizzix, and I've put it on the end of a cotton bud, and I go around the outside edge, and it looks a bit mucky. I might switch to gold. I think it'll be a bit brighter. And if this doesn't do the job, I'll spritz it with my white pearl shimmer spray, I think. Okay, I think that's okay. Let me just do my finger, see if that's a bit better. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm going to take this off and pop it on there. No, I think it just looks mucky with the gilding wax. We're going to scratch the gilding wax, and I'm going to mist them with this white pearl shimmer spray from On High to hopefully get a nice even coverage. And this is where they disappear off across my craft room. So my plan is to fill up this pink heart with buttons, but to keep them within the bounds of the heart, almost like spotlighting an area that an embossing folder has made. So I'm popping these on before I stick them down, just so I can get what looks like a heart. So I think that's working. I'm going to try very carefully to stick them down. Oh, and try not to drop them. For my sentiment, I've chosen this gold foiled Congrats. This was a Wow Fab foiler, I think, which I foiled with one of their gold foils a long time ago, and that can go on there. I think I need a little button type thing poking out there just to fill up a gap. And I'm going to cut some more of this small shape out of white and add it in a few places. Right, I don't think that's too bad for a prototype. I think if I did it again, I might try partially die cutting this heart into this flap here, so I don't have two hearts to stick on. I could just partially die cut this heart here, and so you wouldn't have this heart outline. Then it really would look like it had been embossed with an embossing folder and just these kind of coloured pink. And you can of course decorate the inside. You could put some more pink buttons or whatever colour buttons you wanted to use on the inside here. And you could definitely cover up these buttons by putting more identical buttons over the top, and then you'd have a button sort of motif coming inside. But there you go, one congratulations on a new baby type card. Of course you don't have to use this technique just for those kind of cards. You could put any motif on. You could faux emboss little stars and add a big star made of small stars there in a different colour, or whatever you liked. Right, hope you've enjoyed today's video. Hope it's given you a few ideas, and I hope to see you back here in a couple of days for another one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.